Saving with Shay. Listen, I'm going to be doing an updated Walmart rewards video for you guys. I get questions about Walmart rewards in practically every video that I put up. I always have the most recent one pop up at the end of every video. And that one is about 7 or 8 months old. So I figured let me do an updated one for you guys. And so I've already did some deals. I did a walkthrough step by step inside the store. And so now I'm just gonna tell you pretty much what you need to know about Walmart rewards. But for starters, if you're new here and this is your first time seeing this lovely face right here, I am Shay with the Pow Pow. Definitely take a second and subscribe. Also make sure you smash the like button, support your girl. And so as far as Walmart rewards, now I have been using it for a long time. Just hit my $1,200 milestone, which is really cool. I wish they gave you like bonuses for hitting like the certain milestones with Walmart rewards. That would be really cool. I have a lot of experience with Walmart rewards. And so as far as like things that you need to know about Walmart rewards, it is powered by Ibotta. They usually have the same identical offers. Sometimes the values may vary. Sometimes the Ibotta offer may be more. Sometimes the Walmart rewards offer may be more, vice versa. And so always check before you you do Walmart reward offers, because you might go in thinking, oh, it's the same as Ibotta and it may be lower, right? They do carry the same limitations and restrictions as Ibotta offers. So if Ibotta's limit is 3, so is Walmart rewards. If it's limit 5, so is Walmart rewards. You can always click on the actual offer and see the specifics on that offer just to make sure. It is one or the other. We're not doing Walmart rewards and Ibotta on the same receipt. I'm always doing separate receipts. I will usually do Walmart rewards first. If I'm doing them both, I will most often than not do, well, I always do Walmart rewards first, and then I use my rewards to pay for my Ibotta one. All right. Of course, you don't have to do them both. If it's a great deal for Ibotta, then I'll usually do it for Walmart rewards as well. Once you have clipped an offer for Walmart rewards, you cannot unclip it. So I always say wait till you get to the store before you clip the offer. Before you check out, always make sure you check to see if the offer is still there. As far as paying, and I will show you guys through the demonstration in store, but you can either scan the QR code on the register and self-checkout. You can do the same with the regular cashier as well. You scan the QR code, but only thing the difference is that if you're checking out with the regular cashier, you have to give them something in order to get a physical receipt. I know that some cashiers can reprint the receipt, but I never anticipate that they'll know how to do that, that they'll all know how to do that rather. And so I will always just give them something. Penny, quarter, dime, nickel, something small. Just so that way it'll generate a receipt for me. Now, when you're in self-checkout, the registers do give you an option to either print the receipt, or if you want to have both, or if you want to do digital. And so you don't have to put anything in for that. But you scan the QR code. It'll give you a prompt on your phone via the app on how you want to pay. You can use Walmart rewards. You can earn and redeem on the same transaction. If you need to change your payment form, your form of payment through the app, that way you can, when it prompts you, you can click change payment and you can switch it to a gift card or anything different if you want. The other option for payment to be able to earn Walmart rewards is to use the card linked to your Walmart app. Now, I've noticed in my experience, it normally takes longer. In fact, sometimes I have to add the receipt to the Walmart app through the purchase history. And so I will always just scan the QR code. Not just that, if you're in store, then you have to scan the QR code so that you can use your rewards. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to use them in store unless you're doing a pickup order, online order, something like that. You can use them that way as well. I always say scan the items that you're purchasing just to make sure that they do qualify for Walmart rewards, because like Ibotta, how some scents, some varieties may not work for Ibotta. It's the same thing with Walmart rewards. Some may not work with it. So the item that you're purchasing, actually scan that item to make sure that it qualifies for Walmart rewards. As soon as you check out, I would give it maybe 5 minutes. It goes through really fast. Now, there are instances where it doesn't go straight through, and sometimes it may not go through till the next morning. I've heard some people say it took 2 days. For me, I don't like waiting. I think I'm quite impatient, to be honest. But normally for me, the longest I will wait is the next morning. All right, I'll wait till the next morning. I will, in fact, still reach out to customer support via chat or have them call me. And a lot of times when you do, well, they're not helpful. Let me just say that. The many times I've had to contact support, I think one time the person was able to do something. The dozens of other times they were not. But they will offer you a promo code. And so whenever they offer me a promo code, I'm there for it. And so I will always contact support, honestly, in hopes they'll give me a promo code, because chances are they're not going to be able to give you the rewards. A lot of times they'll tell you, well, since it was in store, I can't really help you. I really just wish that customer service was more helpful when it comes to Walmart rewards, because they're not. Most of the time they're clueless. I mean, they're nice, they're friendly, they try to be helpful, whatever. I had to contact them this week, and the representative, he explained to me, since it was in store, you don't have an order number, it's really not a whole lot I can do as far as being able to issue me the Walmart rewards. And so what he did is he looked at my transactions and he refunded me something. I don't really like the idea of doing that, to be honest, because, I mean, what if it was an item that I got Walmart rewards on? Now they're going to reverse that. Or what if it was an item that I did on Ibotta? Or I did, well, I guess it could be Ibotta. Or what if it was another app? It would affect that. And so I didn't like the idea of him doing it that way. Not just that, but the item that he chose was an item that had, it was one item, but it had 3 OTC coupons plus my my PayPal card. So he refunded it, but I don't have access to those OTCs anymore, right? And what went back to my card was like $1.26. And so it wasn't helpful for him to refund it, but I appreciate him trying to be helpful. And he gave me a 5 off of 10, but I ended up returning it the next day. And I repurchased it. And when I repurchased it, it did go through that time. One thing that I did notice recently is that a lot of the P&G products that we normally would see on Ibotta, now we see them on Walmart rewards rather than Ibotta. I mean, we do still have P&G products on Ibotta, but we do have a lot of other offers, not just P&G offers. I can say that because that item that I had to return, Taipei, that was only available for Walmart rewards. So when you're checking Ibotta, you want to check Walmart rewards, and you'll find that there's a lot more offers available on there. Another thing I wanted to mention since my last update is the Walmart app, they have made Walmart rewards more accessible through the app. I think the last time I did a video, there was no specific spot for Walmart rewards, and now they have a specific spot for it. I want to say through the app, you click account, and then you click Walmart Cash. It'll show you all of the offers available. But I think that was a good thing to do, because I think before, I just feel like there was no spot for Walmart reward offers, and I would just pretty much rely on what I saw on Ibotta. And so, yeah. So I forgot to mention a few things as I'm editing. When it comes to cashing out, you can go to the money center and cash out your Walmart rewards once you hit, I want to say it's either 20 or 25. I've never done it because I normally just roll my rewards right back into it. The other thing is if you have to return an item that you earn Walmart rewards, they just reverse it. They reverse the reward. So if you have nothing in there, then it would just create a negative balance. I've never had a negative balance, but I have had to return something that I did earn rewards on. But other than that, y'all, I hope this video was helpful. I'm hoping that it helped you learn more about Walmart rewards to make you more comfortable with using it. Obviously, if you want to get comfortable using it, just do it on something small. Like maybe do it on something that you're going to buy anyways and just get more comfortable with using it. But just be aware that there are some times when you may not get the Walmart rewards really, really quick. And there's a chance you might have to contact support. There's a chance you might have to return it. So with that being said, I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, don't forget to smash that like button on your way out the door. And I will see you in the next video. So listen, I'm going to show you how to use Walmart rewards in store. So I'm going to do these 3 deals, all for Walmart rewards. I'm doing Ibotta too, but I always do Walmart rewards first, and then I use my rewards to do the Ibotta offer. So for these 3 deals, the Werther's, there is a $1.50 back, limit of 5. We're just gonna grab 2. The Nivea, getting back $2, limit of I think 5. We're just gonna grab 1. And then the Tresemme hair gel is $2.50 back with a limit of 3. So we're gonna max that out. I'll pop up all the offers for these items. I've already activated them in the app. That's like the first step. I don't normally activate my offers until I'm in store, especially if I plan to do Walmart rewards and Ibotta, because obviously if I had a choice, I would choose Ibotta over Walmart rewards. And so if I activate the offer for Walmart rewards before I get here and they only have enough to do it one time, then I'm gonna have to do it with Walmart rewards unless I use a different form of payment other than me using Walmart Pay or using the card that I have linked to my Walmart Pay. Once you've added the offers to your Walmart app, you click account, click Walmart cash, and they'll show up right there. Actually, I'm missing one. Hold on, we're missing one. We're missing the Tresemme. Let me scan the Tresemme really quick. So we're gonna scan it. Okay, Tresemme, we're gonna click it. I thought I activated the offer. Unless it's gone already, that could be the case. And when you're doing Walmart rewards, always make sure you check the offer before you check out to make sure that it's still valid. Because just like Ibotta, the offers can get pulled. Same thing is with Walmart rewards. Okay, I didn't even activate it. It's $2.50. If you want to know any of the specifics on the offers, you just click the offer. So we're gonna click the Nivea. It'll tell you what the limit is. Again, with Walmart reward offers, they do carry the same limitations as the Ibotta offer. So as you can see, limit is 5. It's the same on Ibotta. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I've already activated the 3 offers. I'm gonna go check out and I'm gonna show you how that process is. All right, so that's our transaction. Okay, we're gonna hit total. All right, and then I have the scanner pulled up. We're gonna scan the QR code. All right, how you want to pay? That's my PayPal card. I'm just gonna click pay now. I love that they changed it where you don't have to put a coin in first. And then we're going to click print receipts. We always give ourselves 5 stars. Come on now. So let's see how long it takes. All right. And there you have it. It actually doesn't take long for it to credit your Walmart account. 98% of the time, it should go straight through. I find that it's faster if you're scanning the QR code versus using the card that's linked. I feel like when I use my card, it takes a little longer, or sometimes I have to actually scan the receipt manually into my Walmart app through purchase history. And so now I'm going to use this to pay for the other set. There's our total. Okay, we already have it activated. If you want to use Walmart Pay, make sure you swipe it. See? I'm going to click Pay Now. It's bada boom, bada bang. All right, and then this is the last receipt. And as you can see, it took the $12.50 in Walmart rewards. And so yeah, so that's how you do it. It's pretty empty. I mean, it should be pretty flawless like that most of the time. Like I said, there is that small percentage of times where it doesn't work out and I do have to bring the item back, or I may have to contact customer support. And so yeah, I really, really hope that this little in-store tutorial makes it a little easier for you to feel more comfortable with doing Walmart rewards. And so yeah.